fire off this first one, then we'll see what kind of time's left. It's an odd day for me because I started my day later than I normally do, so I'm getting out of the gym and it's like almost 10 o'clock. It feels weird going to the gym that late. I want to talk a little bit about where I spent my morning. I went to an Agile meetup. Obviously most people are aware of what meetups are, but this is an Agile meetup, so we're called Lean Coffee. But a bunch of people who are familiar with Agile processes and Scrum, we get together and we talk about our experiences, ask questions to each other about how do you use this process, how do you use that process. So it's always very good to go to. I go and I hear. It reinforces what I understand the best parts of the system are, and then it teaches me something new that I haven't maybe used before. I'm catching all that inside of a larger conversation about surrounding yourself with people who are your support structure. So the Agile is one version of that for myself. I guess my encouragement this morning is they say that your personality is really a reflection of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And so over time, your personality is going to change, not drastically, but subtly, based on the people that you spend the most time with. So obviously, if you're spending time around a lot of people who are toxic, maybe who have, anger issues, or maybe they have difficulty with forgiveness. I'm one of those. But improving. If you surround yourself with people who are generally negative, right, and this goes back to my karma conversation, you're going to pick up and start to mimic or start to express some aspects of that yourself. So, and you can't necessarily get shed of all those people who are bad influences, but you can. The first step would be recognizing if you're having bad influences around you. Then, second step is to either distance yourself or minimize the time with them. Conversely, if you see somebody in your sphere who just seems very positive, upbeat, and they have a good karma about them, then I guess I would encourage you to try to find ways in which you spend more time, or more quality time anyways, with them, or at the very least start to mimic some of their better traits so that you yourself will feel that you'll get the benefits of those better traits. So the quick encouragement is check out your sphere. If you're a shut-in, which kind of in some ways I am too, if you're not finding lots of people, if I try to name the 5 people I spend the most time with that are, beyond my kids, it would almost be hard to do. I spend a lot of time at my drawing desk, and that's a pretty solitary exercise. But when I do reach out and find some places to go, like again the people I met with today. Great people who have the same mindset I do about the kind of thing that I do, which is again try to get creative teams to be able to be creative and yet still hit their deadlines and that kind of thing. What I would call be productive or innovative. Where was I going with this? Wow, that was so sideways. Spend the time looking for the people around who do the kind of thing that you do, and try to match up with them and spend more time with them the way that I did this morning. I guess I was saying that this morning was great. I had a great time with all those people. They were very informative. They shared some ideas. They reinforced some of the things I was thinking about, and it'll help ultimately when I start to make more videos for my other channel, my business channel, which I should do sometime this afternoon after I give a talk. That's my quick encouragement. Recognize the people around you because you're going to mimic them in some small ways. Cheers. All right, so I'm going to show my shirts and your shirts.
Okay.
And
wait, but they don't know what.
I think they can tell whose are whose.
Yeah.
So they could buy the new Gorilla versus Grizzly.
Yeah, they could buy that, which is your first fighting one.
Right, or they could buy your Captain Marshmallow.
And my Thanos.
Thanos Walker.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll see which ones they buy. Thanks for visiting the store.
Thanks. Hello. Bye-bye.